So with music, I just love to just escape from it. Put my headphones on and just go find me something to do around
Hmm.
the house. And then two, like, I want to also make mention, take a
Okay.
deep breath. I have to do that. I'm telling you, I really do. I have to calm myself down because I don't know about anybody else. Because my outside of depression, my anxiety also, rises up too. So, because depending on what's going on.
All right. Okay. Let's just try it. It just is. Let's just try it. Sometimes we gotta do things different. All right. You are listening to or watching the Carver Ave Chronicles podcast with Tony and Trey. What's going on?
Nothing happening. What's going on with you, bro?
Oh man, I don't know what's up with this technology. I
I
think it's the
know.
laptop. I think it's a laptop.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause I mean, you're saying the phone's working fine,
yeah.
so it's probably just a laptop. I mean, and that makes two of them. I got to get another MacBook as well because that's starting to get slow on me.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's been rough, but such is life, right?
Right.
It's always something. It's
Mhm.
always something. But no, it's been a few weeks. We've been trying to get with you guys and get some
Yeah.
content out here, but technology not working with us. So here we are.
We're
I'm using the phone
back.
to get this thing started.
Yeah.
So anything new on your end?
Jeez, there's a lot of things new on my end. But
Yeah.
yeah. But pretty much I'm ready. I mean, I'm excited. I've been working on
Okay.
quite a few things, but one thing I want to make mention of is getting my digital products out because I have a lot stored up. Then you can go
Okay.
ahead and release, and that's a goal of mine is to get as many as I can out.
Hmm.
So I'm excited about that.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. I
I'm excited to
mean,
be able to help
I
people.
know.
Yeah, pretty much
Mhm.
it's a lot of personal development along with
Okay.
journals. Yeah, personal development and journals that I already have pre-made, and I'm excited about it. Yeah,
Okay. And what about the kids book? Is that still
I
that?
got
I think it's
one more thing to do with that, and of course, and then the website.
right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have with that I kind of changed. I mean, I'm still doing that, but I'm adding something to that, which I'm excited about. And I got a group of children that are willing to do my promotional video.
Okay.
So that's also the goal of mine too. We had a few setbacks, with some illnesses with family members and stuff. So I have not really been in the headspace of working, but I'm back in the groove of things now since everything is, you know, back on the up and up. So I'm just excited about that because those are my two goals is to push those out by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Good. 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 Only thing new on my end is that we're pretty much at this point we're 99% done with the movie.
that's good.
We got one more day. We're going to just kind of film some odd and end stuff, but after that, we'll be done. I made a decision. I'm probably going to go ahead and edit it myself.
Okay.
As an independent filmmaker, I mean, obviously, if you're not sitting with tens of thousands of dollars, just kind of
Yeah,
shell out.
right.
It's just best you do it yourself. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Once I get that process started, we'll see. I mean, I've edited plenty of things. I've edited some short film stuff and all that, but this is a full length movie, so it's going to be a timely process and a process I got to work into everything else that's going on.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm excited.
yeah, me too. Me too.
Hmm.
It's going to be fun. It'll be fun putting it together. I mean, obviously, I'm the one that shot it and directed it, so
Right.
like, why not edit it? Because I mean, pretty much I've done the stuff that I was hands on with anyways, and I kind of
Right.
know how I wanted to look and all that.
Hmm.
So it'll be cool.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It'll be cool. But yeah, I think we had a discussion, and I just want to talk about right now is a time of year where I mean, we had discussions in
Yeah.
the past about the holidays coming up, and some people may have lost family members,
Right.
or maybe it's a time of year where you really start to like focus on your finances because it's
Right.
so tight,
Right.
and stress is a really big thing, and depression and things like that. So I was just wanting to just kind of maybe discuss common strategies. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Like,
Mhm.
what can a person do when they're stressed out or depressed, or mainly stressed out, though, I think, for the
Right.
most part. I know, like, for me, not that I'm like stressed out, but for calming, right? I like to play video games. I mean, I'll get on my PlayStation, throw something on, like a little adventure game, or something that has, like, a story to it, and
Mhm.
it takes me away from life. I can just kind of, I'm that character in the game. I can roam around and try to find things and figure out what's going on and help people and solve puzzles or whatever the case is. Um, and yeah, or if I'm playing, Madden or NBA or something, just like, I love sports, so just kind of getting into
Yeah.
that moment of making plays and hopefully winning the game and stuff. It just kind of just takes me away. I mean, for
Yeah.
me, gaming is one where it just kind of takes me away, um, away from everything. It's a good for me. It keeps me calm and cool, and I can just kind of just. I'm not thinking about the cares of the world. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Right.
Um, Another one may be music.
Mhm.
You know, just playing something. Um, in particular, instrumental music for me. I love hearing different instruments.
Okay.
Um, so instrumental music, different background music, just kind of,
Mhm.
again, I'm just focused on, like, that sound and
Right.
certain things that just kind of keeps me calm and
Yeah.
cool. Like, man, that
Soothing.
sounds good, and
Mhm.
I'm mellowed out and chill. So what do you do for calming strategies?
Shoot, well, music have always been my go-to. I mean,
Okay.
and I'm the same way with you. I love sound for one. And as you for state of the instruments, the drums, the organ, and the keyboard, I could just literally get lost into just listening to music. And it just,
Right.
like you said, just takes you away from your problems. And it's like I'm here,
Hmm.
And with that is, but it's also very important too to make sure you're not listening to like for our audience. It's also with music. One thing our pastor had taught us was to be mindful of what you're listening to with what you got going on at the moment.
Hmm.
So I'm not gonna listen to any music that causes me to be more depressed. I need something upbeat. So I'm an upbeat girl when I'm going through something, or it could be a little, I mean, upbeat means, like Ty Tribbett, and I love that upbeat gospel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, cause
Yeah.
yeah, he's really one too. Then there's also too some slow worship and different stuff like that, but it's more so gearing me back to God, and then reminding me of who I am. So with music, I just love to just escape from it, put my
Hmm.
headphones on, and just go find me something to do around the house. And
Okay.
then two, like, I want to also make mention, take a deep breath. I have to do that. I'm telling you, I really do. I have to calm myself down because I don't know about anybody else. Because my outside of depression, my anxiety also, rises up too. So, because depending on what's going on. So I have to,
Hmm.
remind myself, take a deep breath, and it's gonna be okay.
Right.
And I have to remind myself that Rome wasn't built in a night. So whatever situation that I'm in, and I'm just speaking for myself because I understand we
Hmm.
all have different tests and trials and different things that we go through. I have to remind myself things are not going to be able to be taken care of overnight.
Right.
So
Yeah. And
I love to come up with strategies. So I use that time too, depending on what's going on. If it's something that I have to work on, that's just me. I got to figure out what it is. So I'm gonna
mhm.
take that deep breath, so therefore I can calm myself down and I can relax. And then I have to figure out now, well, what can I do to help me minimize my stress levels? And then even if stress do arise, how can I keep it under control? So
Hmm.
I sit and I write out different stuff, or either I listen to stuff. I love podcasting. I love to watch, things, listen to things on YouTube, watch, listen to things on YouTube outside of podcasting, or I love to read books.
Okay.
Basically what I do is, I just analyze and see what all do I need, to help me, decompress, and I just go find it because I know me, I'm gonna have to go back to that same situation. I'm gonna have to go back to that same job. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
if one of my kids are taking me through something, I'm gonna have to, still deal with that issue or that problem. So I have to
Hmm.
still find different strategies on how I can maintain until that problem or that issue or that thing is resolved. But as far as fun stuff, I love to window shop outside of just shopping, period. I don't care if I go to
Ooh.
the store and just get one thing. Take me away
Ah,
from my environments. Now I'm just trying. I just want to give y'all some free stuff. Everything I'm mentioning is like free tips,
yeah.
because there are, because I understand that some people, they can't afford. I love to go on vacations. I'm just telling y'all, I love to travel. That's my escape. But I don't want to bring out. I don't want to talk about stuff like that because I know a lot of folks who suppose I can't go out and travel. Because that's me. I will get in the car, and if I'm off, well, I'm going somewhere for the weekend, and it helps me to escape from my problems, or
Yeah.
my issues or whatever it is I'm going through, or whatever it is I'm going through for the moment. I utilize a lot of different things, but like I said, if anything like, or either I put my head into my business, but then now I'm working on like doing something with it because I love to create. So if I'm not creating content, or if I'm not creating other podcasts, not podcasts, I'm sorry, other products, then I don't have anything else to do. I really do nothing. I don't know what I would do without. I don't know, y'all. I don't know about y'all. But
Right.
life will always be lifing. So
Yeah.
outside of prayer, reading, worshiping, and church, I love church. So I mean, I will literally find even a church service. So I'm just thinking about other stuff that a lot of folks might not be like me that love. Because like I told the church on Sunday, I'm a church girl. I could do this all day. I love church, but I know everybody's not like me.
Hmm.
So what is your favorite book? Go, or either once everybody leave the house, I light my instant candles from Bath and Body Works. Read me a good book. Take me a nice warm bath. It's a lot of stuff that you can. It's a lot of things that you can do, and that's the kind of stuff that I like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. You said a lot, and
yeah, I know.
no, 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 no. That's good though. I mean, because a lot of people, it gives people options, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So a lot
yeah.
of people, what I've heard, there are some people that will. This is just like before I go into the house after work, right? Or before I go into the work building, you know what I mean? They will literally like kind of as a calming strategy
Mhm.
sit in their
Oh, I
car.
do that too. I
Right.
do
So,
that
you
after
know,
work.
yeah. And it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna just sit here and just kind of
Yeah.
just, l- push all that eight
Right,
hours
right,
away and
right.
focus on whatever, but I gotta get my mind right.
Uh-huh.
And it might be playing a game, might be playing a
Yep,
word game
yep.
that or some other little puzzle solving
Yeah,
things to
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
just kind of,
There's so
at least
much you can do.
let's
Yeah.
let it go. There's nothing you got to think about. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right,
Um,
right.
so I've heard that. I've heard some people that will tuck themselves into another part of the house, like a bathroom.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've done that too.
I've heard, that, maybe a way of getting away from people
Yep,
maybe in the house or
yep. Done that
distractions or
too.
things like that. So, 'cause a lot of times you hear, the word prayer closet, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And sometimes it might need to be a little closet,
Mhm.
where you have to just get away
Yeah.
and just kind of just calm your nerves
Mhm.
and just think about things that need to be done. But
Right,
um, you're working it out the way you need to work it out,
right,
and hopefully not stressing over it. And the
right,
biggest thing is, like you said, it's not going to happen in a day.
right, right, right.
It might not happen in a week or a month.
Right.
So, and
Mhm.
that's the one thing with me. Like I try to be realistic about situations. So, when you're going through something like financial or it's a temporary goal you got in mind, it's
Mhm.
like, okay, you just got to within yourself be like, okay, I have to know here patience.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keeping my eye on the prize.
Right.
right? Because, like you said,
Right.
life's gonna keep life, and stuff's gonna be thrown at you and try to knock you off the path. But
Right.
it's like, okay, get hit and keep walking down the path.
Mm-hmm.
You know, play a game or go for a walk or
Right.
um,
Because exercise
maybe
is
even
also good.
just like you said, go get out of town or do something different to
Right.
get out of whatever situation you're
Right.
in
Right.
that
Right. Right.
maybe keeps you focused and stressed or whatever because
Mm-hmm.
you're having to constantly see it and hear it or
Right.
whatever the case is.
Right.
So.
You can also
Um,
color. I don't
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. No, people do that too. Yeah, a lot of people like coloring.
Mm-hmm. Crossword
Yeah,
puzzles.
coloring or drawing,
Yeah.
or
Mm-hmm.
some of them like going to like little painting sips.
Yep.
You
That
get
too.
out of the house and go to a painting sip, and you're painting and you're doing something that
Yep.
it's fun and creative
Right.
and again you're getting away from the cares of the world, even if it's
Right.
just for 30 minutes, an hour, or
Right.
whatever the case is. But I think the biggest thing is even after um, you decompress,
Mm-hmm.
you're calming yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
You still after that like, okay, how do I um, still work through this? Because like you said, you're going to come back to that situation.
Right.
So we can't have these strategies to go back to a situation that we're not trying to work.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what
So
I'm saying? Or
yeah.
address or whatever the
Right.
case is. And sometimes it's one day at a time,
Mm-hmm.
one thing at a time, one day at a time.
Right.
What's the easiest thing for me to take off my plate?
Mm-hmm. That's
You
not that's
know?
that's what can be mentioned because you got to learn how to set boundaries.
Yeah.
Set boundaries,
That
time management. Sorry, go ahead.
No, no, go ahead. You're fine. You
Setting
good?
boundaries, time management. You have to create a healthy social support group or community, whatever whatever your language is for that. You know, and positive thinking. Because I know around this time too, a lot of positive thinking because I've actually had to get on somebody actually yesterday. Kept talking about I've never been in this place before, and it just kept going on and on and on and on and on and on. And I'm like, you know what? I can't allow you to allow what you're going through to affect how I feel. So basically what I'm trying to say is it does not matter how much you have in your refrigerator. Since Thanksgiving is coming up, it does not matter how much you have in that refrigerator. Put something together and enjoy your family
Hmm.
and create new memories. Because that's what we're going to do is create new memories. And just think about it. It doesn't always have to be the traditional thing, So,
No,
you
it
have
don't. I
to
mean,
change the way you think. But I know I'm all over
yeah,
the place, because there's so much you can say about it, but go ahead.
yeah, no, and you're right. So people will get caught up on we have to do things this way because that's what we know, right?
Right.
Doing something different just doesn't. It's just not right. And it's like, well, no, it is right.
It is right.
It's okay.
It's your part.
It's okay to like, for example, like, okay, well, by now I've had a layaway that I'm working on and almost paid
Yeah.
off, but now listen, it might not be a layaway this year.
Right.
It might not be a situation where you could do more than one gift.
Right.
It might be a gift card year. Who
Right.
knows? We are living
Right.
in a different
Right.
time, a different
We really
economy.
are. And
So you can't like I know for me, forget about it.
I know.
Like I mean that's just where we at right now. I
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
times are really tough. It's really expensive out
Hmm.
here.
Hmm.
And I can't worry about buying 20 people gifts.
Right. Well,
I just I can't do it.
we stopped that years ago because we began to realize how, and I'm just saying for our house, how much money we wasted in buying gifts. Some never opened them. Some it just was pushed to the side. I mean, we
Right.
wasted so my thing is just this household and my parents. I have a few selected people that I would do something for, and that's just about it. But I don't go over and beyond anymore, because I'm like, if I'm not there, why pretend to be there? No, I'm not going to do all that. I still have to pay my bills next month.
Right. Yeah, no, no, seriously. And
That's my goal.
especially like going back to this because we are closer to Thanksgiving and Christmas. I brought the
Right.
Christmas thing up because that's another. stressor for people.
It
People will
is.
go into a lot of debt
Yes.
for
No.
that one
Yeah.
day. And like you said,
Mm-mm.
especially with kids,
Yeah.
sometimes kids don't even open the toys. They
No.
don't even
Don't
play
even
with them or
play. Or
anything.
they destroy it in the very first day, the
Yeah, so
first
it's just
week.
crazy. But yeah, like if
Mm-mm.
you gotta go to Church's Chicken or Popeyes or
Yeah.
whatever, it's
Yeah.
okay.
It is okay.
Make it
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, I
Make
do
it
too. You
work.
know, my thing is, it's a, we believe that it's a pagan holiday, of course. And what people don't seem to understand, this is the time where the consumers get rich. Those who
Well, who
don't
gets
have
rich?
the consumers,
Not the
not
consumer. You're talking
consumers. I'm
about
sorry.
the
I'm
corporate.
sorry. The corporate, they get rich. I'm sorry.
Yeah, corporate company. Yeah, yeah,
And then
entity. Yeah, yeah.
and then the consumers,
Consumers
if
are
you
getting
don't have
broke.
it, you're depressed, or like you said, you're going for broke, you're maxing out credit cards, and
Yeah.
so we as the consumers, we have to be more wise in this season and understand what's important. Like I tell
Mhm.
people that I know, Christmas to me is every day. Thanksgiving is every day. Let's be thankful every day. I understand
Mhm.
this is a day that that's set aside for the whole world to be thankful. But how about tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna still love your sister? Are you gonna still love your uncle? Are you gonna still love your mother? You know what I'm saying? How about the next day? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I tell you, it's a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to just talk about just common strategies, just to you know
yeah.
give people something to think about. Because they go through their life, and a lot of people they have what they pretty much most people have something that they do for calming anyway.
They
I
do,
just
yeah,
want to talk
yeah.
about things. I mean, outside of drinking and
Right, right.
smoking
There's
and
some healthy
things like
stuff.
that,
Right, right,
doing drugs or whatever. Because
right.
obviously, that's
Yeah,
another thing that
yeah. But we,
I
yeah,
don't. I've never had to go there, but some people do.
yeah. I mean,
Some people do have to like go and smoke something in
I
order to calm
know.
down, or take a drink, or whatever the case is,
Yeah,
a glass of wine or
yeah.
something. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and say it's terrible, but is it really good for your body?
Right, right. Yeah, that's another
Oh,
part.
and then thinking long term, not just like
Mm-hmm.
right now. Obviously,
Temporarily,
right
yeah,
now
yeah.
is just, but like long term health. How's it affecting your body? How's it affecting your brain?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How you gonna be able to focus and think? 5 years from now because you're doing a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
So why not do something different? If it's just sitting in a corner somewhere or something, anything,
Right. I
a
mean, educate
game,
yourself.
binge watch a
Yeah.
TV show,
Yeah.
or reading a book or reading the
Right.
Bible. Maybe actually going and praying in a prayer closet
Right.
for real.
Right.
Like what? Let me just try something different.
Right. Meditate, yoga, whatever
So
your choice
yeah,
is.
yoga. Yeah, yeah, yoga. Exercise is another one. A lot of
Yeah.
people
Oh
like
yeah. I
to
love
maybe
to exercise.
exercise.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's another one. People like to kind of go and
Right.
spend some time in the gym or something,
Mm-hmm.
and or go for a walk, or maybe a treadmill situation is good for them, and they got
Right.
their earbuds in.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You feel good afterwards too.
yeah, no, it's. I mean, there's different ways
You
of doing
think?
it for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Um, but yeah, yeah, that's. I mean, that's about it, really. I mean, I just wanted to talk about common
Right.
strategies. Have you talked to anybody that may have done something different that we haven't talked about, or not really?
What, as far as common strategies?
Yeah, just something that they might do that they say, hey, I do this to.
Um. Well, did we talk about TV? TV, watching
We haven't really
TV,
talked about TV,
or
but a lot of people do they like to binge watch stuff.
yeah, oh yeah, the cooking, as I forestate, traveling. We already talked about that. So you have cooking. A lot of people just love to cook, clean their house, or
Yeah.
redecorate their house. You know.
Mm, that's a good one. You know what? You brought up a good one.
uh,
Gardening.
oh yeah, 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 that one too. Oh,
That's a
very
good one.
therapeutic. Yeah, yeah. How
Yeah.
can I forget gardening? We used
Gardening.
to do that.
Yeah. Either that or some people like to um,
Play with
do
their
home
pets.
improvement. Play with their pet,
Do a
home
little.
improvement. They might want
Yeah.
to, hey, let me do some painting.
Mhm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Let me
that
go ahead
too.
and be constructive and do some painting and dress up the place.
You have
Yeah, go ahead.
crafting. You have dancing.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm. Yeah,
photography.
yeah,
Post.
no,
I mean, there's so
yeah.
much. Whatever it is you
There's a
love
lot.
to
There is a
do
lot. There is a
that
lot.
will bring peace and calmness,
There is
do
a
it.
lot.
There is
Like you said, I
a
mean,
whole
even if something as simple as
fishing,
photography,
fishing,
fishing, that's another one.
cruising,
Yeah, yeah,
cruising. Something
yeah.
to just go
No, I mean it. I
do.
mean, but pick your poison. I mean,
Oh
there are
yeah.
different ways of doing things for
Oh yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just 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 sitting and just talking it out, like
Oh yeah, that
what can
too.
people
Yeah.
do,
Yes.
right now. And obviously, some things you gotta be, it does, a lot of things are not free,
Right. Right.
right?
Right. Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
gotta make sure you have
Yeah.
the money to do some of this stuff. So
Hmm.
if finances is the reason why, you're kind
You're
of
not.
stressing, obviously you gotta
Right.
find
Right.
whatever is in your wheelhouse.
Right.
Like for me, obviously, I got plenty. So because I'm so busy with life, anyways, and I'm a creative and
Hmm.
the way that my job set up and all that, I don't have much time, anyways.
Right.
So for me, the video games are the easiest thing because I bought games over the years. Some are in the original package. I haven't even opened up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, haven't had time. so so just make time and then just play and I'm having fun. I'm having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I carve out a couple of hours. I might do an
Hmm.
hour at night or maybe an hour in the morning or something before I get going.
Yeah.
And that's, I like it. I like that.
Right.
I like that. So it's like, man, why can't I just be rich so I can just do this all
All
day?
right.
Which is sad. I don't want to play video games all day.
Yeah.
That was back in my, pre-teen years. Maybe even teen years
Oh my
playing the
goodness.
games.
Yeah, but there's
But
there's
yeah.
there's absolutely so much you can do.
Yeah, there's so much you can do. So
You
much
can
you can do.
watch
So just basically,
a comedy show.
yeah,
Make
no,
you
I mean,
laugh.
yeah, going out to again, going out to a play, going out to a
Or
comedy
watch
show,
it
going
on
out to a
TV.
concert, going out to listen to live music in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now again, do these things, and now again, if you have to have a drink, okay, fine, but let's try to think about our bodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's enjoy this entertainment.
Right.
We ain't got to go to the concession stand and get a $20 beer or whatever because today everything's so expensive.
Yeah.
Like let's save our pockets while we're here. We're already gonna spend 100 for the ticket to get in. Like because some of these things, like I say, it's not free.
Right. Right. Right.
So we still gotta be sensible about what we do.
We do.
Um, but yeah, that was it. I mean, I just I was just thinking like, man, like I was just playing a game the other day, and like this is so calm to just be sitting here and just
Yeah.
not thinking about whatever.
I know. Like this morning, I was just researching a lot of stuff. Like I told you, I'm working on finishing up my digital product stuff and launching a few things. I didn't go to bed till it was 4 in the morning. My husband was like, "Why you ain't sleep?" Because this kind of stuff just keeps me awake.
Hmm.
I mean, I
Yeah.
love to put my time and energy in something that I can create.
If I'm not working overnight at a hotel or
Yeah,
something or whatever, like I'm here the last few days, I've been up to like 2 o'clock in the
yeah,
morning
yeah,
editing, just
yeah,
creating
yeah,
content. Cause I mean,
yeah.
I'm seeing results and
Right.
things. I'm like, man, this is really cool. Just creating some new stuff that's actually seeing some results on social
Hmm.
media and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
just just being creative.
yeah.
So I mean, sometimes you do what you love, you'll be up 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning
Yeah,
easy.
it'll take your mind off of what you have going on.
Oh
Just
yeah.
remember,
Oh yeah.
just journal. Like I said, 'cause it's still very important to address these issues. So
Mm-hmm.
journaling is very important. To me. Writing out how I feel, what I'm thinking about, and and how can I solve it? What can I do to change the situation that I'm in? So that is also still very important.
Mm-hmm.
So even though we want you to learn how to escape from what you got going on, please find the time to sit down with yourself and address these issues, or these
Absolutely.
problems, or these feelings, these thoughts, and yeah.
Yeah. Like the biggest thing is this, don't sit back and stress over something that you're not going to change.
Right, right, you have to
Like a
do
lot of people
something.
will sit back and they stress, they stress, they stress, they stress, they stress.
Hmm.
And in the meanwhile, you're sitting here, all that stress, you're making yourself sick.
Right, right,
You might, be the reason why you want to lose weight, but you're not losing weight. Why? Because you're stressing.
right.
You're stress eating. You're doing certain
Hmm.
things. So like, why you might be calming yourself in one area,
Right.
then you're
Turn
picking it up
around.
somewhere else where you're
Hmm.
not because you
Right,
know what I mean. So it's like, okay, so how do I get out of this
right,
situation?
right.
And the one thing that I always keep in the back of my head is the path of least resistance,
Hmm.
right? What can I do that's not going to be a total disruption
Right.
to what I got going on, but would be productive?
Hmm.
It might, and it could be a career change, a job change. It could
Right,
be
right, right,
as simple as, hey, you know what, I'm gonna get off social media for a minute because there's
right,
too much negative on there,
right,
or
right.
it could be anything.
Yep, yep, it can
So, but
be.
you have to just sit back and for yourself, for your situation, figure out what's the best way
Right,
for me to get past this situation I'm
right.
in.
Because this too shall pass. And that's what I always remind
Oh yeah.
myself and I remind, and I let other people know, this too shall pass. But learn the lesson, what I'm saying? And faith without works is dead. It's good to have the faith, but now
Mm-hmm.
let's put some work in it. Let's
Gotta
do
put
what we
some
got to
work in.
do so we can see what we've been hollering for, praying for, crying for, and what's been prophesied to us,
Hmm.
but you got to put in
Sometimes you
work.
might ask for something. You might ask for something and you get it, and you don't know how to handle it.
Right, that too. That's why I say
You know
learn the
what I mean?
lesson.
Hmm. So I mean, it very well could be just like, wait a minute, I asked for this.
Yeah,
Okay, you asked
yeah,
for it, so
right,
now how am I
right,
going to handle this?
right.
so so yeah,
Yeah,
but that's it. That's all I got. Anything else? You good?
I'm good. Just want to just encourage everyone have a happy holidays. We only have a
Absolutely.
month and what a couple of weeks, a week and a couple of days left. Let's
Hmm.
let's still end this year out strong.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I wasn't able to complete. Am I stressing myself
Oh
over it?
man. Oh gosh.
No,
No. Mm-mm.
I'm coming up with strategies and I'm working on
Yeah.
whatever I can, so therefore I can complete what I can complete this year as the Lord delay his coming, So but just enjoy your families, create new memories, and
I think that's the biggest thing.
yeah, that's what we're learning how to do because we always going over somebody else's house. So, but these last few years, we decide to, have Thanksgiving and Christmas with our immediate family, me and the children,
Hmm.
so we can learn how to
Hmm.
create our own new memories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah. No.
I'm just, yeah,
Just because they grown don't mean, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to spend time with mom, the pops,
right,
whatever the
right,
case is. So, and want to still have that bond and keep
right,
that
right,
bond. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So no, I get it for sure.
But if someone invite,
But yeah, no, I think
yeah,
the biggest thing is just live for the moment,
yeah,
and just be reasonable with the things that you do. I
yeah,
mean, just a lot of times we do end up going overboard and spending more money than we should,
right, right.
and
Then
then
you,
we still in the same situation or
yeah,
even worse.
yeah, and then you
So
have
maybe
regrets. Now you
now you got
know,
regrets, and now
you
you're
know,
mad, and now here we go. Now we stressed out and all that. When all you had to do was just say, you know what? Not this year, guys.
right,
This year we're going to do
right,
something different. We're going to
right,
keep it
right,
light. We're going
right,
to keep it this and the third.
right,
And then within yourself, like, okay, well, I'm going to work harder in one area so that way it won't be like this next year.
right, right, right. And this is what I
So
told my
whatever you're trying to do. So,
right.
but no, no, I totally get it.
I'm
So
gonna share one more thing. My daughter think I'm crazy, but I'm dead serious. One thing, because I've actually I was on a training the other night, and this is something I'm learning how to do too. Like I told my kids, for Christmas y'all getting a book,
yeah, no, I mean,
because I wanted to teach you something
right,
within these
yeah.
books that you're gonna get.
Whew,
I don't have no
hopefully,
business to gift them. I don't, if I could gift them a business, I can. Like, I could teach them what I'm learning and, and start it up myself for, but they're not interested in what I'm interested in. So like I was sharing with my daughter today, y'all getting books for Christmas. Was she happy with that? No. I said, but, you're working on your business right now. These books will help you so you can teach your son, so if he ever decides to start a business, he's already there. Books are little to nothing now. They're not they're like Think and Grow Rich and Rich Dad Poor Dad, and so those are like just to throw some, a few names out there of the type of books I'm talking about. I just want you to understand, that there's more to life than what you got going on. And I want you to
absolutely.
understand how to, yes, Christmas is coming, but I don't want all your money to go towards buying a bunch of gifts and toys. So
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
teaching
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
as well as I'm teaching myself.
All you
So,
can do is just put it out there for sure,
yeah, yeah,
because,
yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
said, I mean, we want them to do better than what we
Oh
did,
yeah, oh yeah,
and be better, and obviously, because we know how the financial game works and
yeah.
all that, we want them to have better credit and
Right, and be better
investment,
stewards. That's my whole
do
goal. Yeah,
yeah, do investments
yeah.
and
Oh yeah,
all of that, But at the end of the day, all you can do is put it out there, and give them the tools, and
yeah,
it'll be
yeah,
up to them.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It'll be up
So,
to them.
and that's
So
all I want to do is just create, better tools for them.
Mm,
So
yeah, of
therefore,
course.
if you ever have a down, if you're ever down and out, you don't get bent out of shape because you can't have Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because you
right. Yeah, yeah,
understand
yeah.
principles, you understand
No,
systems, you understand
I'm gonna tell you,
how this
whew,
stuff works. You
there's been plenty of times
understand
where
all
you just have to
that.
start from the bottom,
Right.
work your way back up, and it
Yeah.
just is what it is, man. You just got
Yeah.
to pull your bootstraps on, as they say, and go and get to work.
Mhm.
So, but in the process, be
I'm
grateful.
gonna say, be thankful, guys.
Yeah, celebrate
That's
those
what I'm gonna
small wins, and be, I mean, just look around you and see,
say.
because
Mhm.
while we sitting here worrying about a meal, somebody got to lay their head.
Right. And it's
I
cold.
mean, and it's getting cold, right? So I
It's
mean, so
cold.
I'd rather be sitting back, eating a pack of ramen
Thanking
than
God.
sitting out in the
Yes.
cold trying to figure out, okay,
Yes.
where I'm gonna lay my head
Yes.
and get something to eat. So I mean,
Right. 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 Right.
so so yeah, but that's all I got.
All right.
Um, definitely like, subscribe, and comment, guys.
Yes.
We're gonna get better at this. All
Yes,
right, this
we
ain't gonna
are.
be what we, laptops ain't gonna hold us back. All right, we're gonna make sure we get the technology we need to get better quality and get the content out like we are supposed to. So, but yes, like, subscribe, and comment.
That's
I'm
it.
Tone,
I'm Trey. Peace.
and this is the Carver Ave Chronicles podcast. We're
Yes.
out.
Peace.
Peace.